look so sad, the tears are in your eyes.
Well, I nominated him because he does sacrifice a lot for both his sisters. His eldest sister's had complex medical needs since she was born. She's now 23, so he's never known any different. And I think a lot of the times he doesn't realise himself what he sacrifices for them. And he never moans about it. He never complains, he never sort of, has a tantrum about having to not do something he wants to do because Rose, his older sister, she's autistic. She can't do it that day, or she can't go out, or we get somewhere and she has a meltdown and we have to leave. And he just accepts it all the time, he just accepts that behaviour. And it's not just him accepting things that he has to give up, it's also the kindness he shows both of them, but especially Rose. What did you used to have in your room just for Rose? Can you remember? What did you have in there?
A bed.
You let Rose have her own bed in your room, didn't you? Why was that? Can you remember?
Because it's always that she was afraid to sleep on her own.
It was because she was afraid to sleep on her own, so you used to let her sleep in your room, didn't you? And she slept in his room for about 2 years.
The first year I went into Rose's room because she had the double bed, but I'd always have to sleep like right on the edge.
Yeah.
And then she moved into my room when I was 9. And you got me that couch bed.
Yeah, that's right. And you used to let her just sleep in your room, and when she slept in your room you had to listen to her stories, didn't you? You used to let her have her stories on instead of your stories, didn't you? And what story did you listen to for a year?
Harry Potter. We started off with the first one, then went up to wasn't it the Deathly Hallows?
Yeah. And then Rose replayed the Deathly Hallows again and again and again, didn't she?
She started playing Goblet of Fire, which I don't really like.
Yeah, it's one of the things that helps your sister sleep, isn't it? I think often young carers are seen as the older sibling. With Dave, and it's a different scenario. I think often, especially with the young carers that are the younger siblings, it's unseen. Yeah. Because they didn't ever know any different, so they don't tell anybody any different. And there's lots of skills that Davin's actually taught Rose that, although she's the older sibling, normally you'd see an older sibling lead the younger sibling and teach them, go and call for their friends, out to play, crossing roads, going to shops, talking to people she doesn't know, exploring new places. Because of Rose's difficulties with people and her autism and not always understanding, she struggles to do that kind of thing. And it's Davin that's actually shown her how to do that. And as far as he's concerned, he's been special, but from an adult looking in and seeing what he does every single day for his sister, it is very special.
I'll stand by.